Hey, me again, that pretty little light in the darkness. I just wanted to add on to the last video that I made about ways. The other one was about people changing their gender to feel complete. So, speeding up through that. How we can help our children begin to embrace themselves is to teach them. Teach them to do hobbies, find things that make them feel whole inside. There's tons of things to do. And I was going to make this all theatrical and have my bed covered. Tools, paintbrushes, pots and pans, sewing kits, yarn, canvases, music for dancing, instruments. Use your fucking imagination. Who taught you to be comfortable with you? Who taught you how to be okay when your friends weren't picking up the phone? Who taught you to entertain yourself? Because we didn't have the internet like these kids do today. And even if there was internet, there wasn't that much fucking content for us to absorb while our parents got drunk and partied and were busy. Who are you making time for? The product of you that has to take your spot, or yourself because you've done your job. You made a carbon copy. Yay, good for you. That was not the hard part. The hard part now is protecting them, educating them, guiding them, helping them move forward in life, helping them to accept the parts of themselves that they don't even realize are there, helping themselves to be comfortable through the discomfort of society, helping them to learn to have a voice, speak up and speak out, helping them in every fucking possible way you were taught to help yourself. And yes, I'm getting I won't even say emotional. This is not emotion. This is the point of disappointment in society, disappointment fueled by a little bit of anger that people are copying out after copulating. It's not so fucking hard. I hear people say, oh, I work in the office and I'm exhausted at the end of the day. Who's not exhausted? We fucking work to make money to pay for a life we didn't necessarily ask for. It was given to us. This was all created. And then we had to fit in those shoes to step into society. And if you do it any other way other than the norm of work your ass off, give up your soul, pay those bills, don't go on vacation because you can't afford it, don't invest in yourself, don't invest in your health, and only be concerned about your wealth. But you don't have no wealth because you're too busy doing this bullshit charade. This is not life. I don't know if anyone realizes this. Life is being free. The freedom to think for yourself. That is supposedly what this government is founded on. For the people, by the people. Freedom of speech. Why is everyone so fucking silent? Why is there not this monologue that's ongoing saying, you're being lazy, you're not doing your fucking job, get up and do it right. I don't give a shit if you're tired. You made the choice to make the life, now live the life. Shit, I'm on fucking burnout because I've been having to be mom and dad for 3.5 years with no financial support on the fucking backside. Just now my family has started stepping up and supporting me, and it's blown my mind. They'll tell me, they won't tell you anything. They'll tell me, we tried to help you. My whole life, I know. Sometimes when we try to help, but we don't really try, we're not helping, we're saving face. And when it comes down to it, and we watch those people that we love suffer and struggle, and say, well, that's their choice, that's their fault. They made their bed, now they need to lie in it. Nothing was fueled by drugs or alcohol. Only problem was found a predator and fell in love and thought he was not a predator until it was too late and I found out he was. Had to figure that shit out on my own. It did not send me in a frenzy of how to change myself. What can I do to make my life better? No, it actually introduced me to a lot of fucking hobbies. It made me the jack of all trades and master of none. It allowed me to realize I could live without hot water. It allowed me to realize I didn't need central heating and AC to survive as a human being. It allowed me to understand if my roof was leaking and I had 20 pots on the floor, I wasn't going to drown. I might not be comfortable. The house might smell musty, but you know what? It makes you stronger. And sadly, we live in a world of weak-ass fucking individuals that would rather complain about their gender is the problem rather than the lack of creativity. No one can even think for themselves anymore. They got to go online and find a new ailment. They've got to go online and find some other thing that people are arguing about to go, oh, I can argue that too. I want to fight about something. I don't want to fight about life. I don't want to be alive. Who wants to fucking be alive? But I want to fight. Not for myself. No, it has nothing to do with me. I'm not selfish like that. It has everything to do with opening the world's eyes. Helping others be seen for who they want to be, not for who they truly are. Now, I ask you this. Why are we fucking defending people that wear masks? Why are we defending predators? Why are we allowing them to mock certain things and not stand up for it? I'll tell you, if this was like a flood of women becoming men and refusing to have sex and no more creating the future generation, no, I'm done. I don't want to do that. I want to be like you. I guarantee you there would be a war so fast that would make your head spin. But for the fact that it has to do with us women, and yeah, I'm pulling out a fucking feminist card right now. For the fact that it has to do with us women, and those are our kids, right? You gave birth to them. That's your problem. Nobody's fighting? Nobody's talking about it? Really? This whole charade is going on while the government does other shady shit behind our back, and this is our entertainment. The Kardashians got old, they just haven't been canceled. So now instead of that, we had Bruce Jenner come out and turn into Kris Jenner. And that seemed to be the initiation of this whole epidemic of men needing to be women. It's getting to the point where it's not even frustrating, it's disgusting. Because we're supposed to sit here and see how patient and sweet and kind and nurturing we really are. But I'll tell you, there's a fine line between keeping your mouth shut and snapping. So for all the people out there that keep coming at the female species, the female gender, lay the fuck off. Get a fucking life. Learn a new hobby. Do something to make yourself love you instead of attack everyone else that has nothing to do with you. Because jealousy, greed, and envy are some of the most terrible sins. Yet here we are, functioning in all of those processes and being okay with every moment of it. Why? Why is anybody okay with any of this? Why have we not gotten to a point where we're defending our youth? We go to war for fucking oil. We go to war for fucking control of other people and their countries, their commodities, their resources. But we won't fight for our own young and youth that have to lead us as we're declining in age. Does any of this make any sense to anybody? Please make it make sense. Because we're so busy fighting for things that don't matter. Like I said, I learned I could still thrive and survive without comforts and luxuries of life. You can't thrive and survive without the next generation being okay mentally. Bring back the creative spark. Bring back something that helps them to turn off the fucking electronics and go, you know what? I do want to look around. This world is actually a very beautiful place. I want to see it. I want to be a part of it. I want to feel it. But But instead, no, we teach them to stay inside. Crank the AC up so they're not uncomfortable as outside gets excruciatingly fucking hot. There's no coincidence there, assholes. At some point, realize what you're doing on the inside is affecting the outside. And when it's happening on the outside and I'm driving through my neighborhood and it looks like a fucking war zone, nobody's outside because it's too fucking hot. At 9 o'clock in the morning, there's something wrong with the way that we're functioning in society. And like I said, yes, there's a lot of boiling right now. Because I'm sick and tired of every next generation doing nothing. Nobody fought for me to have what I have. You can say we went to war for it. No, we didn't. We went to war to fucking keep making the planet hot. We went to war to take over and prove that we were the one that was in control of every fucking situation at hand. Now, what do you do with all that control? Destroy your own people? Best way to destroy a society is from within. When that doesn't work, hit them in their mental state. Make them feel so uncomfortable that they have an identity crisis. If that doesn't work, let's bring out germ warfare. Oh, here's a pandemic. Everyone go lock yourself in fucking side. Oh, and if that doesn't work, hold on. We got sharpshooters and all kinds of people. Now we got to arm the schools. If that doesn't work, come on now. Start filling the lines in for your fucking self. You can look at all the things going on in society and realize what's right and what's wrong. You can realize at some point you need to stand the fuck up and tell everyone else, sit down and shut up. You're not saying anything that matters. You're attacking my children. You are destroying the future. At this point, there's not much of a future left to fight for, but either fucking way it goes, can we say something that matters? I don't give a shit who you want to be at the end of the day. I don't give a shit if you're a man that wants to wear women's clothing, or vice versa. The one thing I give a shit about is that you keep producing children that you don't want to take care of. You want to destroy their creativity. You want to teach them that doomsday is right around the fucking corner and war is necessary. Fuck love, fuck peace. The war is on love and peace. So you know what? This loving heart comes back and returns the fucking war. Because you're fucking idiots that are wasting an entire existence in your petty little concepts of what it means to be in charge. But I'll tell you, there's one power that's in charge. You can never be it. You can play it, but you will never be the divine. Everything is orchestrated. Everything is an option. Everything is a lesson. You gonna catch on at some point? Or are we going to keep playing these little fucking 3D Matrix games with little devils, keeping us on low levels? Just wondering. Peace out.